Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We did have a beautiful day. It's about 7:30. We're Sunday night. The kids are watching their little TV show before going to bed, and I'm having my little me time at this time of the day usually. Today I need to grab a few herbs because I've started fermenting. I have a jar of salted fermented herbs started. I thought I had enough to fill it up, but I don't. So I'm coming in the garden today. We're gonna do that together. We're not gonna do a ton, but I do have a few things planned. I always have a few things planned. I think about them when going to bed, and usually by the next day I forgot about them. So I'm gonna grab my little chair. We will harvest. I'm not gonna grab my chair. We will harvest some herbs. We will cut some Brussels sprouts leaves, and I'm guessing I'm gonna start some other stuff during that time and forget half of it. So I mentioned in a few vlogs before how I loved the garden. Actually, right now it's full, and I feel like we're having like the best. We're finally collecting the fruits of our work. I think that's what I want to say. There's not that much maintenance to do. I can maintain it more if I want, but I don't have to do that much. And the big work has been done already, but I'm gonna have to put you guys down to do this because there are some slugs on the leaves. I didn't plan. I talked about these surprise Brussels sprouts before, so I didn't check how to actually grow them properly. I did yesterday, so I'm gonna cut a few leaves to make some air and maybe try to reduce the slime population at the same time. But I will go and grab my little chair.
Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I figure out where the road goes.
Okay, so I just chopped all the bottoms of these Brussels sprouts plant, and I did put the leaves down at the bottom to mulch it, to make some more compost for next year. But also I'm hoping that the airflow will help these areas dry, so there should be less slimes if it is drier. I am also hoping that with not as many leaves hanging, the slimes won't be able to climb as much. I didn't find any green caterpillar, and I do hope that by having these leaves on the floor, on the ground, these the slimes that will go in there will eat those leaves instead of my plants. So I'm glad I did this. This was not my plan. I will try to shake this. Oh. I stepped on a toad yesterday. I was so sad. I just squished it, and I was sad because I don't well, first off, I don't like killing stuff for nothing. I didn't see it there, it was dark. But also toads are what is helping me that really much. I saw that since I put 2 toads in there, I think it did help. But I mean, if I saw that toad, I would not have killed it. I would have taken it and brought it into a nicer place. So my goal in coming here was to actually grab some herbs. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't plan on grabbing any specific herbs other than what I have. So I don't even remember what they are. What I'm doing with them is I'm putting the leaves in the food processor, and I found various recipes. I'm getting crazy about fermentation, but I did find various recipes of salted herbs. I did find one with, I think, 2% of salt and some with 50% of salt, so I was not sure what to follow. So basically I just ended up figuring out that I am actually processing the herbs and putting 5% of salt in it. I don't know if it's right. I'm guessing we'll see. But I'm getting really a big fan. I'm becoming a big fan of fermentation, and I like the taste. I was sure I would not like fermented foods, and turns out that we did ferment peppers. It was so great. It was, I mean, I'm talking about it and I'm just saliving. So I'm fermenting a ton of stuff. I can't wait to see how we're gonna like it, because I am fermenting a lot of them since, I don't know, a week or two, so I did not try anything else than my peppers, and honestly I don't want to try them out because we have so much fresh food that I want to keep these for the long winter days. I do have some basil here, and I did try this plank trick for the carrots yesterday. We will see how it goes. I wasted so many carrots, I can't even count. It's just awful how many carrots I failed planting. I've always failed though. Even in my old, I've always tried, like here and there, and had a carrot here and there. I did plant this year. I literally tried to seed thousands of seeds. I failed. So, but I was not super serious. I was like, meh, it's gonna work, and it didn't. So this time I did it seriously for the fall garden. We'll see how it goes, but I did plant this. I did plant some radishes here. I did clear these sides of the beds from the peppers, because I did have some really tiny pepper plants. I mean, nothing would come out from that, but I do have one that's quite working here. We'll check. We'll get some dill. Will dill work in this? I don't know. That's what I planted yesterday. I did plant also some radishes on another bed here, in another bed here. I think it's fun removing stuff, planting some new stuff. It's never done. It's really fun. So fall garden. I guess this one should be easier to yeah, sorry. This one should be a little easier. I won't fight nature on this one. Well, eventually, of course I will, but I mean, I won't fight nature with not enough heat, and I think that our temperatures are gonna be perfect. Ouch! Are gonna be perfect for carrots, radishes, kale and stuff. Even my seeds, the seeds I started a few weeks ago are doing really well. I will need to separate them soon though. But I'm really happy about that. I don't know, for some reason I do always feel like I'm never gonna get any harvest. I don't know why. I have the proof right now, at this moment, that even if I don't really know what I'm doing, that I am harvesting some stuff. I do have a decent harvest every day. Not everything I would like to have, but I actually am feeding my family with the vegetables every single day that I have. I did buy veggies at the market just because I wanted to have more stuff, but I didn't need it. I did can some tomatoes, I did some spaghetti sauce, I did buy some pickles to ferment and stuff like that, but it was not needed to feed my family right now. So I think for that it's actually a pretty good success. I'm really happy about that. And I'm preserving a little bit of stuff. Of course, we won't last a year. I mean, the goal is to last a year, but we won't, of course. I mean, it's our first year and it won't happen, but I do have the proof right now that I'm able to produce, and something happens when I try to seed some seeds. And for some reason I still can't really believe it. But it's fun. It's fun to see my little seeds that they're thriving actually in the greenhouse. It was quite a surprise. So I can't wait to plant them. I always in August, I can't wait for fall, honestly. Each year. This year is the only year I actually can't wait for fall, but I don't want the warm days because I want the garden to be able to finish producing. But I love fall so much. I think it's really my favorite. Well, I like all seasons, but our fall, the only reason I don't like our fall is because I know what's coming after that. I like winter, but our winter is so freaking long. It is so long that even in fall I really can't wait for winter, but when comes February, March, I mean, man, it's so cold. There's so much snow. It's terrible. So that's the only reason why I can't. This year I'm trying to be a little bit less eager to wait for the fall. I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah, I love fall. I really love fall. I just wish we could have fall, a small winter, and then spring again. But I can't wait for a fall garden. If I like fall, I like gardening. If the fall garden is a success, I'm gonna go crazy. I mean, my two things coming together is gonna be my first fall garden ever. So I'm quite excited about that, but I don't want to take my tomato plants out. That's the thing. I think these guys are also Brussels sprouts. Yes. So basically I did think that I planted a ton of cabbage, but I did plant a ton of Brussels sprouts, which I'm happy about it. My man is not that happy about it because he doesn't like. He prefers cabbage over Brussels sprouts, but he's gonna eat it anyway. I think I have all the herbs I need, or at least the herbs I have. So I think I could summarize this. It's not yet the time to completely summarize the garden, but I'm starting to be able to. I think it's been a quite successful year, considering I started from scratch, and that I'm not gonna repeat myself that much, but all the life challenges that we have, I mean, I think it was great. I think it was awesome. I think it is still awesome. I just wish next year we're gonna have less slugs. So I'm really rambling and saying nothing right now, so I'm gonna leave you guys with this. I just wanted to hang out a little bit with you guys. I really like vlogging, but I don't always have some specific things to do, so I just felt like wandering around and talking to you guys. I'm gonna leave you guys to eat this strawberry, so thanks for hanging out with me and see you next time. Bye.